Hi, y'all. I just thought I'd come on and share something and just let everybody know that I am okay. I We had the storm here in Charleston. I went a little bit further inland, but I was able to come home this afternoon on one of the bridges. The other bridges just heard on the news that it's going to be shut down for they want to check the structure and make sure it's okay. The new bridge, the Arthur Avenue bridge. So, but I'm here. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was on and off sleeping, on and off waking up, and my cousin who I was staying with, she had a new baby, so I didn't really get any deep sleep. But y'all, listen, the last time that I did go back to sleep, and I think I actually went into deep sleep, I saw something in my dreams, and listen. So I saw this like bow and arrow, and it was comprised of, I want to say it was a bow and arrow. It seemed like a bow and arrow, but it was comprised of three rainbows in a dark sky. And also, I saw this guy who was supposedly a pastor. This was after or before, but I saw this guy who was supposedly a pastor or a preacher, and he was dressed in all gray, and his name was Tammuz. When I woke up, I started looking for Tammuz. I've been trying to let my battery charge, but y'all, Tammuz is like this foreign god, like this foreign deity talked about in Ezekiel. So I'm gonna, if I get any revelation about why I saw this person, how I knew this person was Tammuz, in the dream, I'll come back and make another video about it. Because when I woke up, I was like, Tammuz, I know I've heard that name before, and I couldn't. I had to really look it up, and I think I read a commentary about it on a Bible, maybe Bible Gateway or something. But I'm going to continue to study it and see if the message was personal, or if it was meant for me to share fully the revelation that I get from it. But anyway, y'all, the last thing is exciting. I think where I was staying, they had this big pine tree, this one big pine tree. But in a dream, y'all, I got lifted up in the air. I wasn't flying, but I was like literally like caught up. And I can't say a whirlwind, because I wasn't like spinning around. I was just lifted up in the air and being lifted up in the air, and I felt like I was going toward a path of the trees, but my body wasn't physically hitting the trees. I knew I was going through this path of trees, pine trees, like, just a little path of pine trees. It wasn't a forest or anything, but I knew some pine trees behind me. But I was literally my body had to be going straight through these pine trees, like as if it was just my spirit. And I think I started praising God and speaking in tongues, and I was up there for a little while. I was a little scared, but I felt not like I was about to fall. I felt confident that I wasn't going to be just like dropped, but I was being lifted up, y'all. I'm wondering if I had a rapture dream. Y'all, listen, after I was lifted up and I went through these pine trees, I was placed back down, and I was seated next to who looked like my son, or was the same age as my son, but he was sick and I had to take care of him. So I just wasn't lifted up and ended up in heaven. I was placed back down and seated to somebody who was sick. And I'm kind of trying to think if it correlated to something that happened today. Anyway, like in real life. So y'all listen. I specifically didn't ask for a rapture dream because everybody's had a rapture. I can't say everybody, but it's become a phenomenon here on YouTube, and not to minimize people having a great experience from God, having a rapture dream. I said I would never just post dreams and visions just to be posting them. Some stuff is personal. But y'all, I felt like I was literally being caught up. And maybe I have to think if I said any prayers. I know I specifically didn't ask for a rapture dream because I just don't want to be homesick, y'all. We so close to the end. If I were to have like a heavenly vision, I told the Lord, man, I would be so like homesick. I don't want to go see heaven and have a heavenly visitation and have to come back and be like sick from seeing my family members or something. So y'all, I think I had a dream where I was caught up. It just felt so. It was exhilarating. It was kind of odd. I didn't feel scared, but it's just, y'all, it was so weird. I think I might have had a rapture dream. I bet y'all know when it comes. I am ready to go, y'all. Excuse my hair, y'all. I know I look 12 or whatever, but we just got lights back on. I just got back home, so don't mind me. I know I don't care how I look when I come on video, but if anybody out there knows anything about Tammuz more than what I've read, as far as him being a false deity, and I know there is a month, it seemed like there's a Hebrew month tied to that. I know there's the symbol of the cross that we use as Christians, and more used in the Roman Catholic Church. I know I saw something about that in the commentary. Y'all let me know. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm thinking, did I see the Antichrist or a form of the Antichrist? Not the Antichrist, but an Antichrist spirit in my dream, y'all. This thing is weird. Anyway, I'm going to keep this short. I'm good. I'll come back and make another video. I want to do my video on economic collapse, and if I get any more revelation about this Tammuz person that I saw, because he came to me as if I were supposed to be impressed by him, and I was like, no, like, I'm not impressed by you. So anyway, y'all, thank you for checking in. Everybody who checked in on me, I'm okay. We don't have any house damage. Thank God. Our neighbors did. Had all of their big, huge trees fall down. But as far as our house, we have this big, huge oak tree. I wish I could turn the camera around. Not a tree limb fell from it. So I thank God for that. We're all safe. Everybody's safe in my family. And to God be the glory. Y'all have a good day, and I'll come back and talk with y'all later.